You're messing up my filmage. All right. Welcome.
Are we on?
We're on.
Good morning.
Good morning. We have a guest riding in our carpool today.
Table salt carpool.
Table salt carpool. Who are you?
Dominique.
This is Dominique.
So
Green.
you are on with Dan, Dominique, and Shell. She's like, really?
Like, what is going on? How did I get trapped in this? This is what happens when you get in the car with us.
So I like, it's all good.
It's all good.
She gonna open up, watch.
And you notice this new millennial has earplugs on, so she really don't care. So
That
you
doesn't
just
mean
creep
you
up
don't
to
care,
the
right?
feet.
It means that you can just hear beyond your earplugs, right? I believe that.
That's exactly what.
Because if anyone was to say something to you and you were listening in your earplugs, you would hear them.
You would hear it.
Right?
Unless I want to ignore them.
See?
I just won't
It gives
find.
you license to ignore. That's what it
Like right now,
does.
nothing's playing, but it seemed like.
I know that trick. I know that trick.
Well, so this morning we was getting dressed. And I said, as I was getting dressed, and she was in my bath. By the way, that's my daughter. I know she might look like her daughter, but we'll explain
But
that
she has
situation
hair
later.
like hers.
Yeah, hair like me, look like her.
That's
We
all
had to ask some
good.
questions, right?
That's all good.
That's the beauty of blackness.
That's right.
We're in the bathroom getting dressed, and Dominique, I said to Dominique, oh my God, I gotta have Jesus remind me to clean my bathroom today, because I can't live like this.
Jesus.
Jesus, yes, because I keep forgetting, so I need to rely on Jesus to remind me. And she says, sometimes you just gotta be a little nasty. Huh?
What does that mean, Dominique?
Sometimes you can't be clean all the time. It's the way to work. Just sometimes just be a little messy. And then
Okay.
clean out later.
Okay. Let me
Oh,
wrap
you
my
about
mind
it.
around that.
So
Be a little messy. Okay.
Little messy. There's some message.
There is a
behind that.
message behind that, and as you can see, we're struggling with
struggling.
it.
Tell
But
us about
she's-
that. What does that mean when you say sometimes you have to?
Oh, wait. We forgot to talk about what we're drinking this morning.
Well, I
I'm
asked
drinking.
Dominique to go in Starbucks to get my caramel macchiato.
No. She asked me to go pay for it.
Well,
She asked me to get it. It's
See,
a
that's why you
difference.
need to do mobile ordering, because you could have put it in there yourself.
if I would have put it in myself, it would not be. Show the audience what you got, Damo. It wouldn't be an iced coffee.
It's
Now,
really good.
part of this, I believe she did that on purpose,
I
because
did
that's her
not.
thing. She likes the iced coffee, but she comes out acting like she made a mistake. Oops.
But
Knowing I never get iced coffee. Oops, did you want ice or hot?
I didn't know
So,
what
of
to
course,
say.
you see who's drinking it. So, it is an iced, skinny caramel macchiato.
So I have changed up my grande. Why do I keep wanting to say grande?
It's on a
Grande.
grand scale.
Yeah. Grande cappuccino, because I learned that, I'm on this blood type nutrition thing. Vanilla is not on the list. So
Oh.
I changed it up to hazelnut.
Oh.
So now I'm drinking a hazelnut grande cappuccino.
Does it taste good?
I love it. It tastes real good.
See, I have to try that.
Vanilla tastes boring compared to this.
Really?
Mhm.
I have to try that. Have you tried hazelnut, Dominique? Oh, shit.
So what are you drinking in your...
Oh,
Water bottle.
again, my famous infusion.
You anticipating a headache today? Or
Yes.
something?
Today is day one of camp,
Summer
camp at our place of business, and it's 155 degrees here. So
On top
I'm
of having a bunch of
little
14
ankle biters
to however old they
everywhere.
Go to.
So I'm anticipating this here. I don't have my green tea in there yet, but you see that? Okay, so I got to drop my green tea in there later on. But yeah, I am anticipating
Really, dude?
a headache. Wow.
You see, I can't go no faster than...
Ooh, it got to be hot. Police officers like straight got the little speed gun out.
So he's going to jump in his car and chase somebody.
Yeah, and somebody gonna get hurt.
Anyway.
But so the message behind this whole, you got to be nasty sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't. What's the message, Damo? Tell us what that means to
Well,
you.
she
Like,
says sometimes, it's just more convenient. It's fun to be messy.
I mean,
How messy? How messy? though?
well, not cockroach messy.
Oh, okay. There is a limit. That's what I needed to know.
Too much. You should really think about your life.
That's what I needed to know, because there are limits, right? So maybe you take your clothes off and you don't hang them up a few days. Kind of messy.
Yeah, I just like toss your dirty clothes on the floor and be like, well, pile of dirty clothes.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm down with that.
Just talk about clothes.
I'm down with that because, personally, I have a chair in my bedroom
That's
where
filled
every
with-
last piece of clothing that I put on goes in that chair. I mean,
Yes.
that I take off goes in that chair and
My-
stays in that chair.
my sofa in my room is filled, and it's been filled that way for probably a month now because I haven't made it to the dry cleaner. So now, what was maybe $20 worth of dry cleaning, it's
Yeah.
about 60 or 80, and it just keeps piling up, and now it's irritating me because it's messing up my feng shui.
Yeah, so I'm like hybrid messy. Only one piece of space in my room can be messy, and the rest of it has to be clean. Does that qualify, Dama?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My whole room be messy, so that's alright.
That's okay.
Whole room. Plates.
Because I was watching Netflix.
And she takes a plate up in her room because that's what they do. They don't sit at the table. And she leaves it and forgets and comes downstairs. And instead of bringing the plate down, cleaning it, using it again, she gets another plate.
So why not sit at the table? That's a good discussion topic. Why do we not sit at the table and eat anymore? Because I don't, personally. And I know my kids, they take their food upstairs too. It's like,
And I love
really?
sitting at the table with my kids, but they disperse. Like they think it's corny. I'm like, okay.
You think it's
No,
corny,
I
Damo?
don't have a problem with sitting at the table, but I like to watch my Netflix while I eat.
And I don't let them watch TV while we eat. Like I think that
That's
eating
bad for
at
your
the table,
health because you're not
Yes.
conscious of what you're eating.
not taking it in, not paying attention. They're sticking a fork in a plate to their mouth, and they're watching whatever they're watching.
Parenthood on Netflix. Everybody should watch that. Parenthood, Orange is the New Black, and Grey's Anatomy.
What's the second one?
Orange is the New Black?
Orange is it back on now?
Yeah.
What?
It's like what,
wow.
the fourth season?
Yeah.
Fourth season.
Man, I sat and watched that entire season in probably 2 days last time.
Yeah.
That's an awesome show.
Dr. Samuel, he just discovered Orange is the New Black over the weekend. I guess he got bored. He never watches Netflix. And he's like, I discovered Orange is the New Black, and I'm on episode 10.
Oh, I can't wait
I
till
said,
he
oh,
watches
you're
this.
addicted.
And here's your accent.
Yeah.
Imitation.
Episode 10. Oh my God. So anyway, yes, the sitting at the table thing, to me, I value it. I like sitting there talking to the kids. I like having conversations with them. Oftentimes they come to the table like that with earplugs in their ears. And I'm like, just take them out and just have a conversation. And they just refuse to have a conversation.
So what do you think about our YouTube channel?
It's nice. Yeah, I use big words. So,
Yeah, because she was on this esoteric stuff a
I
couple
learned
days
that in
ago.
English.
I love that. That's good.
Terry.
You learned
Everybody,
that?
you know what? That's a good tip because I used to get the word of the day every day in my email, and people thought I was thrown off for that. But you learn a new word, and
Every
then you
day.
try to exercise it and use it, and then after a while, your vocabulary is just
Right. Well, the
Off
kids
the
used to
charts.
tease me about that. So tell them about what you and...
Oh, me and my big brother got a list of words that she used.
that your mom uses.
Yes. And it started because we was at
What's
Cracker
the list?
Barrel. Like, we was at Cracker Barrel and my brother was ordering his meal and they was asking for 3 sides and he said corn, mashed potatoes, and something else. And she was like, no, that's too much starch. And we was like, really? So we had made a list. And we would always tell her that's too much starch. And then, like, she said, you need to
It blows
put-
up in your face.
She said, put lotion on your epidermis. And we was like, wait, why would you even say that? Why would you just say skin? What What else? I
On
think
your
yeast-
epidermis.
Epidermis.
Too much starch.
But we were talking about something else, and I was telling them the top layer of your skin and something like that, and they was like, "Oh my God!" And they looked at each other like another word, and they added to the list. They had the running list. What was the other? You got a list?
No, it
Oh,
was
that
on
you was
my
Oh,
looking
she
it up.
remembers
But
them. What are
it
they?
was on, like, it was yeast infection was on there for some reason, but I really can't remember why it was on there. But I remember that it was on there.
Okay, so
That's not even a big word. I just
Yeah,
we were
but
talking
you used
about.
it in a way that nobody. Why would you bring that up? It just didn't make sense.
What?
use it in a sentence that she would use it.
It was just, I don't know. It was like, why would you do that? You might get a yeast infection. It was like, well, what? That had nothing to do with what I was doing. Like, you be eating something, you're gonna get a yeast infection.
Oh
So,
my
I don't know what the
God.
content of that conversation, the context of that conversation was, but they have a running list of just multi-syllabic words, and then what they'll do is at the end of the month, they will literally have a whole conversation with me and use every single word,
Even if we didn't know what it meant.
even if they don't know what it
That's
means,
good stuff. That's good
We'd be
stuff.
like,
because they're using the word.
Ty, you're gonna put too much starch on your epidermis and get a yeast infection. We were talking like that.
And with that, we're going to close this show before you guys get a yeast infection too.
Peace out, like, comment, and share.
See you next time.
Bye.